Hello Familia, welcome, happy new year once again. Thank you guys so much for all the love in my decluttering video, because girl, when I tell you that took a lot out of me. So my hair is kind of done. I blow dried it and I'm rolling it to see how it looks. I did that last week. Felt like my hair looked really good. Let's see, and it lasted. Let's add a lip. You know how I feel about my lips, I look ashy. Today, what are we doing? We are Shop My Stash. However, it's all new drugstore makeup, and the reason being is because I decluttered everything. It is the new year. The drugstore releases their new makeup typically late the year prior, but now it's really coming out and the marketing is really pushing. So that's why we are gonna do a Shop My Stash testing new drugstore makeup out. Most of the drugstore makeup you've seen already, so it's gonna kind of be like a second impression. Let's go to my stash so we can pick out all the makeup we're gonna use today, because I am no longer embarrassed as to how messy my drawers are. You can now see what I have going on. Let's go. All right, Familia, let's pick. But I want to show you, look at my perfumes. I also decluttered these two. Not decluttered, kind of cleaned them up. So as we know, this is the drugstore area. Let's start picking out. Oh, except for this one. This is high-end and drugstore. It's eyeshadow stuff, but that's high-end. So let's close that. This is eyebrows, but eyebrows are already done and nothing here is really new. So we could skip eyeliner, mascara. You know we're picking this out. I have this clear container. Actually, let me put it down there. Like, should we do like a eyeshadow look? Let's grab the new NYX eyeliners. Try an eyeshadow stick. I don't know, but let's see. I'm thinking I want to do an eyeshadow look. We're of course going to use new Milani highlight. I'm gonna use, when I was cleaning out, I found the medium shade of this. I've been using light medium this whole time. So let's try this out. Bronzers. You know we're gonna use the new Milani if I can find it. Oh, it's right here. You do some cream action. I haven't used the Morphe in a minute and it's fairly new. Actually, let's use the Makeup by Mitchell one. This one's the newest. Okay, I feel like we're missing something else. No, I don't think. Blushes. Whew. I'm kind of tempted to use the new Cloud blushes again from Maybelline. But in case that doesn't work, we're gonna definitely use, let's do like a kind of winter fall look. Powders. There isn't really any new. Oh, yeah, there is. What am I doing? Let's actually use, this one's new from Morphe. It's new to me, not new. And of course, let's use this one from the new NYX. What shade is this? 3? Peach. Concealers. Do we have new? We do, actually. I know which one I want to use. Can I find it? Yeah, this one, the new Maybelline one. Should we do some color correcting action? Sure. Let's try Morphe. And this is the foundation that you guys saw. Look how good it looks. I actually ended up getting Classic Tan from this NYX one. So let's do a shade update. And it's technically still new. Now we're moving to the other side, primers. I have not used this primer in a minute. Let's maybe try Milani's for the pores. Setting sprays. Let's use 2. This is a new one from LA Girls Hydrating, and let's use a matte. Let's use the Old Faithful. Lipsticks. Let's skip the lips for now. Let's go with the palettes. I kind of want to use this palette right here from Morphe. Brand spanking new. I'm kind of loving this like cool tone action. So let's put her there. I don't know what should we use? What's here? I'm kind of feeling like I want to do like a Teddy Tint and one of these. Let's try like this one. Teddy Tint. This one. It's going to be too warm for the eye look we're trying to do, actually. Just kidding. We need something like, maybe like this one. Or this one. Let's see which one works. I forgot lip liners. So these are my drugstore lip liners. We are going to use Morphe, of course, but let's find the one I want. this is the Morphe one I want. And I have an idea what the lip color I want, but I don't know. Let's actually get, I just found this gray one. Let's do a little mixeroo. A mix of these two will definitely work. All right, let's go. We have our stash right here. I kind of like this little clear bin. I found it when I was decluttering. First up, let's start with eyes. I realized I did my eyebrows, and the reason I did them before I got on camera is because what eyebrow is it? I think it's this one. I chopped literally most of my tail off, so I don't have a tail anymore. Me without makeup and my eyebrows right now, they look a mess, so I'm not even trying to show you. The Morphe eyeshadow, which is the Moonstone. We're gonna use this Brown Bliss from L'Oreal on the lid as our base. I'm gonna add a little bit so we can see what we're working with. And with cream eyeshadow, want to make sure you work really quickly because they tend to dry quick. By the way, I will have everything tagged right here. If you see pop-ups, those are the tags I added of all the products I'm using. When you click and buy on those tags, it really helps my channel out tremendously. So I appreciate you, but of course, no pressure of buying or looking or anything. I will also have everything in the description box for you. But you know, 2026, I am so focused. I'm like going to do well this year. I am determined it is going to be a good year. It looks a little patchy, a little bit, but what I think happened is I think I waited to blend out. This is kind of patchy. No, maybe if I go like this. Now let's try things differently just to see how it works. I'm just kind of adding it as a base. It doesn't have to be neat, but you see how patchy it looks? Not super smooth. I'm gonna have to go get my Morphe one. Always use this smidge, like a tiny bit, just so we can smooth it out. Oh yeah. I do not like how this looks. Let's grab this. No. Actually, yeah, let's start with this tone. Look how pretty that is. Ah! Oh yeah, let's tap her in here. That'll help a little bit. Just tapping it right here on the lid. I was just blow drying my hair right now, and I realized it only takes me about 15 minutes to do. And I'm like, why don't I ever blow dry my hair? I always think it takes like half an hour, you know? But it doesn't. Now let's go in with this. It's like a dark taupe brown gray tone. In the crease, keeping our eyes open so we see where that crease is on our eye. And then I like to go like this so I can see a little what I'm working with. I want to go a little darker right here, like right at the bottom. Just blend. Not really a wing, just a little smoky. And then I'm gonna get the eyeliner. This is the new NYX Epic Inky stick in the tone Ember Energy. I really like it because it is super pigmented. The only thing is like you have to work pretty quick as you apply it like this. We're just adding dimension. Just blend it so that it's not too harsh. This will definitely last. And then I like to go back with this shade and just, I don't know, kind of do this little action back here. Oh, okay, now see this tone? Like that. Or I'm looking at this one too. Little frosty. Should we do frosty? I'm liking frosty. I like to just apply it with my finger. Ooh, that's nice. I like to get these kind of fluffy brushes. Kind of like this. I find that this grabs these shimmer shades very well. And when you press it, you see how much product is depositing? Just press. Oh, back in with this. I want to add this back in so it doesn't completely disappear on us. And then eyeliner, just add a little more. Maybe I'm gonna get a black one. The same black one. Oh yeah, much better. I'm gonna blend this before it dries. Typically you want to do this after the shimmer because shimmers tend to like take over the eyeliner. I want to get back into doing more eyeshadow looks. What do you think? Oh yeah. The only thing is because I don't wear falsies, can't do too much of a like dark, I would say, super smoky eye I feel, because then my eyelashes just disappear. I'm going to grab this tone. We're going to start just getting the edges, making sure they're nice and blended. I'm going to go back in with the first brush. Get a little bit of the black. It's not even black, it's like a black gray. Set that eyeliner down. We can go back in with this one, just kind of press it in. What do we think? Are we smoky enough? I think so, but I think I want a little bit more of this. What helps the best is keeping your eyes open just to see how this will kind of sit on your eye. See how when your eyes open, this eyeshadow will look. And then you can kind of go like that and check and kind of fill in those spots. You see what I'm saying? This is like a straight up nighttime look and I'm kind of living for it. And it is 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning. Eyes done. Let's clean it up because I feel like it looks a little messy and it looks like oof, right? We're going to get our micellar water. You see all this? Clean it up and make it a little bit sharp, and it's all gonna follow our eye like this. I have not done a smoky eye like this in so long. Oh wow. Let's add mascara. We need a lot of mascara, so I want to add it at the very beginning. We give it enough time to dry. I may add like another couple layers when this completely dries. This is Milani's new Fan Mascara. It gives you such great separation and volume. It's perfect for like a look like this. Get my separator. I lost my other one. I don't think I completely lost it. I just misplaced it. It's somewhere. So let's add a good layer of mascara. Look at this mascara. Can you see the difference? Can you see? A little bit. Because I have a full smoky eye on, okay? And I like to roll from the root, and you're going to roll it all the way towards the top of your lash. Okay, skin's ready. I did my skincare a while ago. We're going to use these two primers. I just washed my hands. My hands are so cold. We're going to use the new NYX Make 'em Wonder Soft Matte Foundation with the shade update. 2 videos ago, I did do a 2-day wear test because I felt like I used it. It looked good. It really wore extremely well. You know, when you don't have your shade, things just look funky. They may look good and feel good because it's not your tone. It doesn't appear nice. Yeah, is that what I'm trying to say? I think so. The formula could be nice. It could sit on your skin well. But if it's super light on your skin tone like it was for me, you can't see the full vision. I'm just adding this tacky primer on. And this is sweet. It smells like straight up watermelon. Let's let this dry and then we're going to go in with this one. Primer, it's a grip primer. So it's going to help grip your makeup. This one is a blurring, like more of a pore blurring primer. So that's why I like to use this right here in the T-zone. Neither one of these primers is a mattifying primer. It's not going to mattify the skin. This is going to make the foundation grip and also look smooth. If you have very oily skin, I mean, we have oily skin here, I would say use more of a mattifying primer, but you don't need to because once you powder and do everything else, that will also help make your makeup look good. I'm pressing it just like right here. Wow, this is really sticky. I didn't realize how sticky this thing is. Here we are. This is the shade Classic Tan. That's typically the tone I'm in, but when I bought these, honestly, I wasn't paying attention, to tell you the truth. They have like 45 shades and I was legit overwhelmed. I want to try this foundation a little differently. I'm going to put it on my hand and then prime it, see how it applies with the product on the brush as opposed to my finger. This looks right. This looks about right, huh? Yeah. Oh yeah. Grab this brush, prime the brush, get it in the bristles, and on this side, let's start pressing it in. Oh, it's applying well. You'll get like a nice thin layer. Oh my gosh, my hair. I feel like this tone still runs a little warm. Put some on my neck. The shade looks better. Definitely my tone. I think this line though runs very warm. It's not giving me that neutral undertone that this shade should be. You see on my hand how it's a little more neutral because it's oxidized, but as it comes out it's golden. I'm a neutral undertone. I have medium to tan skin with neutral undertone. We could hit a little bit in the olive side. I definitely do like this application a little more. This is a Sephora brush number 40. So let's go here. priming your brush like this, it will always give you a much more, I would say, natural look. If you don't like a lot of foundation, if you have a lot of texture, try applying your foundation like this. It's a game changer, I promise. Or what you can also use too, one of these. This helps applying the product, going like that and applying it. It really helps to not to use a ton of product and then you're looking super cakey. You know what I mean? Yeah, I kind of like it today. Definitely this is more of our tone, just a little more golden than I would like it to be. Damn, skin looks really good. Like really, really good. Okay, it is 9:23. Let's let this dry down. You know how we do here? It feels wet, but not like it's gonna move. Because we did apply it like this, it's going to give us a little more, give us some good dry down. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Let's see if it does dry down. I think it's been a little longer than 10 minutes, but let's see. Oh, it feels the same. Like the same. It doesn't completely dry down, but I will say from when I used it, primers really play a huge role on how this foundation performs. I couldn't think of the word. Let's look. It looks good. I like it. It kind of gives this soft, matte, hydrating look and feel. The tone, yes, I feel like it did oxidize a little bit more. Therefore, it looks better. I don't look like a ghost. What I want to do is I want to add like a little bit to my manchas. We're going to let that dry. In the meantime, let's move on with some color corrector. When I first used these Morphe correctors, I didn't like it because I forgot that you really have to let this dry down because the formula is super thin. The more you give it time to dry down, the better this color corrector is gonna look. This is gonna color correct that discoloration I have. You can see that discoloration. It looks even darker because I have a very silver, cool tone, smoky eye look. Let's get our brush and let's cover up our manchitas just like a little bit. Okay, yeah. Look at the lip. You see that lip liner, how good it looks? Okay, we're gonna let that dry. The FedEx guys here, with this FedEx, yeah, they're like the homies. They always come and I always say hi to them and I was like, Happy New Year. He looks at me, I'm like, you just caught me as I'm doing my makeup. Like, oh, no worries. It's never happened. It's usually like when they knock. Well, usually they'll leave the packages. This FedEx guy, he always needs a signature. So I had to give him like a signature as I'm looking a little crazy, but it's okay. So I'm just blending this out. Look at that color correcting. But we had to let this thing dry. I honestly give it a good amount of time. Like, I would say give it like 30 seconds to a minute. Oh, I love that. Wow, that looks so good. Add a little bit of this hydrating mist from LA Girl, the Profect. Oh, that feels good. We didn't get a cream bronzer, huh? Yeah, we did. Fine. You know what? Let's go with, I really like this. This is the shade Refine. It's kind of just like I want to add it like this. Oh, this is a nice cool tone. This is kind of new, not as new, but I don't have like a brand new bronzer. Oh, I do. Oh my god, this is at the bottom. The L'Oreal. This one though, I don't feel like it's a bronzer. I feel like more it's like a balm. Perfect for as a topper. Gosh, this thing's disappearing on my skin. I think I need the deeper shade. Yeah, look. Could you even see it? So I'm just applying it, like keeping it here, not moving it because you guys know I have a small baby face. Let's add a little bit of this. I like to do it like this on the brush, or like this. This is a balm, you see? It's very similar to the Makeup by Mario. Oh yeah, that gave us that It sits very well. It works very well on top of a cream bronzer, a liquid bronzer. So I feel like this is more of a topper more than anything. And it'll give you like a nice sheen to the skin because look, it just gives the skin that pop of yumness. Now let's just do the nose here. I'm just gonna press it in. Ooh, I like that. Wow, this corrector is so nice. Is it peach? Yeah, it's peach number 2. Ooh. Okay, now let's conceal. This is the new Lifter Concealer from Maybelline. This is a serum concealer. It is going to be very hydrating. It's not going to have a dry down. Therefore, if you have a lot of creases, don't put a lot. Put a little bit. A little bit is what goes a long way. This is the little applicator. She's Littles. The way I like to use this one is because she's a little thick too. We're going to add her there. Basically, that's it. We're gonna add a little there, a little here, and a little here. Damn, the skin is not looking like Drugstore. She's looking like a high-end girl. By the way, you guys, I have not worn makeup in the last 2 weeks, so my skin is popping. This is the first time I put makeup on in 2 weeks. And as always, we like to let things dry. Oh my god, I forgot to put this on. You know what? Let's add it. This is the shade Medium. I cannot believe I found this in my stash. I mean, I could because I cleaned it all out. But we're gonna add just, what I really wanted to add it is actually right here. You know, like the main little areas. So it gives us a nice glow. This is one of my favorite glowy products. It really makes your skin look super, super glowy. I'm gonna get the same foundation brush. Let me not get rid of my bronzer. See, give us like a nice little glow. And then I'm just gonna add it here on top. On top. Oh yeah, that works. You see that? Oh, you see that? That's what I wanted, exactly. I'm letting this concealer dry. Let's start blending this out. Blend this part out like this. Then the foundation brush, I'm gonna blend her like that. I like to just cut my cheeks so it looks a little sharper. I'm gonna clean off the concealer brush. You see that little bit goes a long way. I'm gonna bring it down and then bring it off to the side. Oh my god, I just realized I have not put my blush on. The blush we're gonna use, it's super like lightweight. I like to press down and then that way. Keeping your eyes open how you would naturally. I really wanna get this discoloration here. Eye look doesn't bring out that discoloration I have. And it's not. Because we're pretty color corrected. Let's get a little blush, Coral from Maybelline. Honestly, I'm about to use a brush I already used before. Ooh, I forget, a little bit goes a long way. But as always, you want to warm it up, warm it up. You can also warm it up here to even this out. This texture here has a very drying mousse feel. It's not wet, therefore you can really use this type of product with creams over powders over a set face. So that's the beauty of this. That's why I low-key kind of forgot to put it on. Look how pretty it is. It gives you this flush of color, yet you could build it to where it gives you a pizzazz. You see? Get bonito. I like to keep the blush up because I have a small face. Things just look better going kind of this way. If you ever feel like something's not right, try placing it right here, your blush, and see how that looks. To keep your skin looking semi-natural, I like to set with powders first before I even go with my actual setting powder. We're gonna get like a little brush. This Milani bronzer in Capri Copper, she's a little red. Personally, I like it. It is so pigmented. It created new bronzers in their baked formula. Girl, they did something. I wasn't sure what this really was. I thought it was like another version of the baked blushes, right? No. A little bit here goes a long way, and it gives you this sheen, of course, because it is a baked bronzer, but it is very pigmented. I would say be very gentle with it because a little bit can go a long way, and that's why I like to do it first. Blushes have been completely revamped. Let me show you. From the original baked, this is how Luminoso looks. This is Granite Glow. You can see packaging is black. You see this one's gold. The front looks different. You see that? The formula is different, and I can attest to that. I've already tried this. You already saw. I haven't tried this shade though, so let's. She's pigmented. I want to use this shade because I feel like it goes well with my eyes. We're gonna get, oh look at that. We're gonna just kind of, you know the vibe. We're gonna blend, add it here. Oof. On my skin tone, it doesn't come off as this deep. It's giving me more pink magenta. This is more like deep, like a rose magenta, a deeper magenta. Ugh. It's gonna be a good makeup day. Hair's good, makeup's good. It's a good day. No lie, because I haven't filmed in a minute, I wasn't sure. Sometimes like the makeup doesn't make up, to tell you the truth. Sometimes it's not giving what it needs to give, and today everything just looks really good. Really, really good. We're gonna use Morphe first to highlight. We really need highlighting up in here. Although we're really good, I don't see any discoloration coming through. We're going to get our little powder puff. This is Morphe, I don't know, oh, translucent shade. Look how powdery this looks. I mean, flowery this looks. Legit like baking flour. We're gonna press her there. Now that our makeup has been blended out, it's dried down, it's not really that wet. When we set, it's gonna look so nice because it's not being set down on a super wet base. Usually I like to just wait around. I'll either be talking to you guys or go make my coffee while my creams dry down. That's very, very important that we let things dry. Our concealer is nice and dry too. Let me just get rid of creases, get my powder puff. Looking straight ahead, we're going to just press and kind of keep it there. Just press, press, press. Want to kind of get in here because of the eye look. Just want to press. I like to press while I'm looking straight ahead. Don't go like that and you're pressing, because when you look straight ahead, it's gonna look kind of like wrinkly and chunky. So just kind of look straight like that. Maybe for like 10 seconds or so. This is a new shade. I've never used this one, this translucent shade, but they also did, I feel like they redid the powders also. And speaking of, NYX has their new powder. This is the shade I showed you guys, Peach Posse. And look, it has this little like thing that it locks the powder in. Good, because look how much comes out. It could get really messy. So let me lock it so all this doesn't come out. And let's get that much. Make sure everything's nice and blended. We're good, right? Makeup looks good. Blend that out. Press here, press there. And you want to do pressing motions so that you are not moving any of this makeup that you literally just took all your time doing. And I'm gonna go a little over that blush and bronzer since we already set it with the powder. You guys, wow. But you know what? No lie, I'm really happy with this combo. This combo definitely worked best. My bad, you guys. I'm new to this Shop My Stash. Clearly, I didn't follow the rules because the rules is stop changing all the stuff out. Oopsie. I cannot believe that. It's okay. You guys know me. One thing about me, you're not getting aesthetic here or perfection. You're gonna get sometimes what is like on my brain. No filter. Okay? I cannot believe I forgot that. I know. Nina! Is it because I haven't had my coffee? You guys, I'm gonna film a second video right now. You'll see that video first though. I'm gonna like sip my coffee and do a little chit chat. I wanna show you guys my plaque. I haven't opened it because I'm gonna open it in the next video. It's here, it's here. So if you guys have not seen that video, it's up for you now. Okay, I'm messing up again. I need to go get a powder. Hold on. Actually, no. I think we're good. I think I need to stop getting up, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna press this in. This is a brush I just had. We're just gonna press all this in. Wanna add a little bit of mascara. Okay, let's go in with the black eyeliner on the waterline. I love how nicely this glides on the waterline. I'm gonna tight line up here. No lie, I was questioning if I still know how to do my makeup. You know how sometimes when you don't do your makeup for a long time, I don't know, I feel like the flick of the wrist is not as good. Sometimes it's not where it needs to be. But today it is. It's like New Year is working well. The wrong brush, I think it's this brush. My first smoky eye of the year, probably my last, I don't know. Okay, let's get this right here. No lie, I kind of like this smoky eye. Ay, madre mia. What I did, oh my goodness. Look, a big old dent here. Ah, dang it. I like to keep my palettes like, you know, intact, somewhat. We're gonna go here, and then we're gonna go a little tight line here. Not tight line, lash line. Want to kind of match the bottom with the top. You don't want the bottom to be super plain when you have a whole smoky eye up top. Then I'm gonna get the brush. I use this tone without adding anything. We're gonna just blend that out. Blend. Let's use the highlight. This is the shade Champagne de Oro. Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Look, I just smeared some mascara right there. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna add a little bit of some hydration. We can also get the highlight again while our face is wet. Also, our blush brush. our bronzer. Oh yeah, look at that highlight. That looks nice. Keeping the lip from what we picked. I'm gonna use Whipped and Touch Up Taupe. Touch Up Taupe is a very gray taupe color, and I want to show you. First, we're using Whipped, and then Touch of Taupe. Let me show you. It's being broken. Touch of Taupe, you see? It's perfect. This is Whipped. Whipped's a little warm tone. This one's a little cool. Together, I just want to add it here. It's like at the bottom, and then the Cupid's bow. I don't know which one. Ribbon tie, kind of too pink. Let me show you. Or knee high. Ribbon tie, knee high, maybe knee high. Oh, this may work. Okay. What I'm gonna do is make sure this is knee high. Yeah. Put a light layer. What I love about these is that you don't need to put too much. I'm gonna go back in with my lip liner to just line it out. Taupe. Let's add some lipstick, but let's let this one dry down first. So let me finish up the hair. Putting your hair up, I swear it's gonna work. But I realized I didn't even set my skin down. So we have to move the hair. Are we good? Is this thing like legit hairspray for la cara? Ooh, okay. Where am I going? Absolutely nowhere. I cannot believe I look this good and I'm staying in the house. But it's okay. My goal today is to film 2 videos. Let me do one more curl for my lashes. So I am proud to say we used everything from Shop Our Stash plus more. Oh, and let's add a little bit of the lipstick. This is the shade Hold the Door. I just want to tap. Does the lipstick match? I don't know if it does, but I kind of like the vibe. You know, we're going to do a wear test because that's how we roll around here. The skin look. We do have a lot of glowy products today, but it looks really good. Everything looks cohesively blended. Nothing looks harsh. For this being a new makeup that I've used though, it's kind of like new second impressions makeup, but wow. Wow. Everything I liked. There's nothing that I was like, ooh. The only thing is this is great, the Lumi bronze stick, but I do find that it works the best as a topper on top of your already bronzed skin, either using this bronzer pen or a liquid bronzer would work. That's my one recommendation with this one because it's very balmy. It's not a bad thing. I just feel like balmy products tend to work best as toppers. Because it works best as toppers, it gives your makeup a umph. If you just put a bronzer, it looks good, but I'm like, but if you add the balm, it's like, that's what I needed. Milani is really out here killing it. I really like these reformulations. It gives you so much bang for your buck, so much pigment, so much highlight, so much love. I love it. The lip products we know and love. Maybelline is bomb. Morphe is bomb. I'm really obsessed with Morphe lip liners. I think this reformulation is stunning. These primers are good. They're not new. This was like probably one of the oldest things. This is great. I really like this mascara, especially you can actually see my eyelashes. This full smoky eye cool tone look. Speaking of eyeshadow look, I like this palette. It's beautiful. Morphe released their palettes all last year and each and every single one of them is great. I've used maybe like 3 of their palettes now and I love this formula. Very pigmented. What you see here is literally what you get. I love it. I think they're great and you can see the eyeshadow look. Oh, I didn't know I needed a smoky eye in my life. Okay, I didn't. NYX powder, great. I love how finely milled it is. Morphe powder, great too. Look at my under eyes. Look how smooth and soft it looks. Look at my skin. You can see that powder really hooked us up. It's such a very gentle, very finely milled powder. I really like this. It comes in several different shades and I like the little container that you can close it. Great. Shade update. Classic tan isn't my shade. It's not perfectly, but the drugstore doesn't have perfect shades on foundation, especially my tone. Tends to always run warm. We're in 2026 now. You would think, why is this still continuing? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know why the drugstore can't create great undertones. Classic tan, it does look good on me right now. Let's look. But it does oxidize into a neutral. I feel like when you apply it, it looks very, very warm. It does oxidize to a neutral. Is it ideal? Not really, but this is how the drugstore is, unfortunately. I wish they could get better undertones, especially for us brown skin girls. And especially, I find a lot of brown skin girls do have very intricate undertones. You're not just typically a neutral. I'm a neutral olive, and I could just see it in the sun. Sometimes I kind of look green. Sometimes I look very neutral. It really depends, because when it comes to undertones, it's not one shoe fits all, and I feel like the drugstore tries to do that. It's like, okay, you're either warm, neutral, cool, that's it. You know what I mean? We need an olive. Olive, come on, throw that in there. Formula is great. I really like how the skin looks. The skin looks very, very nice. Look, it doesn't feel or look heavy at all. You can see it's not showing any texture right now. We do know it's the very beginning. Makeup typically looks the best right now. We have to see how it wears. Oh yes, this blush, amazing. I love the cloud blushes from Maybelline. You can use them in so many different ways. You can get a very natural look, and you can get a full look like us, like a full coverage look like right here. It gives you like pigment but a natural look at the same time. There's some things that are pigmented and they just blend away. This one, the pigment stays, but it gives you such a lightweight type of pigment. I like it. It's very different, and it has that moussey feel in which you can use it each and every way. Wait, this, I am very pleasantly surprised how well it worked, and it's because we used it correctly. Letting this dry down, and it also works well with the concealer. You have to let it dry down and then you blend out. I promise, bomb. You don't see my ojeras, right? No, huh? Okay, let's go in front of the window so we can see how this makeup looks. Glam like it's 2016, but it's 2026. Here we are. Okay, look. Oh, we looking good today. Today's a good day. Makeup, lips, eyes, skin, cheeks. I'm loving it. Like, it feels good. Like, I feel pretty. You know how that happens? That's today. Do you think it's because I haven't worn makeup in 2 weeks? Who knows? Okay, I'll see you later today. Familia, I just realized, let me come on now before the sun goes down completely. So this is how the skin looks. I'm very oily looking, but it's because of all the highlights. But look, the skin looks good. You see, there's no breakage of the foundation, no separation. Under eyes look good, except for that mascara. The skin, the cheeks, bronzer. Look at the eyeshadow and the mascara. Okay, we don't need falsies. We just need this Milani mascara though. So it's been about 7-8 hours. So I think that's a pretty good wear test so you guys can see we don't look gastadas in 2026. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and spending your day with me. Please, please don't forget to like and subscribe this video. That helps me a ton. Again, I'll have everything tagged for you here so you can shop. And I love you so, so much. Please don't forget to like and subscribe there or there. You know, I don't know where. Okay, ciao, ciao. Bye.